Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Kevin Casts Hearthstone Badly. Tonight we're gonna hopefully wrap up the rest of the bracket for HSFB Series 5. We got between 2 and 3 best of 5s to go. And so yeah, looking forward to it. To start off, we're gonna have Josh Kipo versus Ang Lee. Winner of that goes on to face Logan Gore, who has just hopped into this call with me. Hey Logan.
Hey, how's it going?
Glad to have you on the broadcast again. So yeah, Ang versus Josh should be starting pretty soon, and should be a good series.
Did you get the bans yet?
I have not gotten any bans, no.
Okay. Josh did tell me at first he was banning Priest, but he accidentally clicked the wrong person because Ang does not have Priest.
Yes, that would be Amrit's Priest, which, as I recall, he did pretty well against.
Yeah. What he ended up going 3-1, I believe, right?
3-1, and
should have been a 3-0.
Yeah. How did he end up reacting to Miss Lethal?
I told him, and he said, "Ha, yeah, honestly, I've been playing pretty poorly in this tournament. I'm surprised I'm still alive."
Excellent.
So this isn't even Josh at his prime.
Ang just messaged me that he's banning Warrior. That would be Josh's Taunt Warrior.
Okay.
And I don't believe I've gotten anything from Josh yet. No, I have not.
Okay, he just said he's banning Warlock.
Okay. You want me to relay that?
Yeah, you can relay. So I believe that's the Q block from Ang, which I agree. Even after the nerfs, it's a really strong deck that I don't particularly enjoy playing against.
I don't think I've met anyone who enjoys playing against Q block. Even if you're playing a good matchup against it, you can still just randomly lose sometimes. It's not a very good feeling.
Yeah. Okay, so they did play in round 3 of this tournament, and Ang went 3-0.
Yeah.
And Josh is telling me these were the same bans as that time as well.
I think we caught that series, and I'm pretty sure it was utterly brutal.
Alright. Well, I'm not sure how these matchups go, but let's load in and see what start.
Yep, we got Taunt Druids. I think that's the first time we're seeing Taunt Druid in action versus the Odd Rogue. And my gut says that Rogue does alright here as long as you can win before, you know, the fatties come down.
That's honestly a pretty weak hand from Josh as well.
The light protects me.
Alright.
Yeah, then again, as the Taunt Druid, you're just hoping to draw into ramp and more ramp.
Yeah. So this HS replay says, from Legend to 5, Odd Rogue has a 54% win rate versus Taunt Druid.
Yeah, I think that matches up with what we sort of theorized.
Yeah.
And Fledgling coming down on 2 is going to help out here.
Yeah, definitely. That's a good pickup.
If you're Ang, what do you want? Wind Fury Stealth?
Probably. Potentially, even health is pretty good here because I don't think the Druid has a way. Can't be targeted.
Swipe. Yeah, it can't be targeted is better just because Swipe exists and is in the hand of the Druid player right now.
But I was saying, like, even if you just got the +3 health, there's no way the Druid can clear it this turn.
Yep. Oh, this is a little unfortunate. Ironwood Golem is not clearable right now. Well, not without losing the Fledgling. I think you still go for Deadly Poison Van Cleef and just let the Fledgling die.
I agree.
Because next turn you got Greenskin coming down.
What's the purpose of that hit?
Interesting.
What does that play? Oh, plays around swipe. Somewhat. So if your opponent had a way to clear, the green skin allows you to clear this next turn. Yep.
Well, Josh orders it correctly. Nourish, hero power, and kill the fledgling. Pretty standard. And so I don't think we see greenskin come. Okay. We do.
I mean, it's effectively, what is that? 5, 6, 7. It's +7 damage.
Yeah, it's true. I was just wondering if we see Fungomancer and Greenskin next turn instead. This reminding me of the good old Pirate Warrior days. I think this is Codeblood Boss. Really? Really? I'm surprised to see that play come out this quickly.
I was gonna say, I think that was a little faster than he should have played.
Yeah, I think Codeblood Valspine would have been pretty decent here. Although Valspine is gonna continue to be relevant, assuming he draws an activator.
Yeah. So this doesn't look good for Swipe.
Yep, alright. Yep, Swipe is gonna be good. Dragon Hatcher can only pull his remaining Primordial Drake now since Sleepy Dragon's in hand. So, Hatcher is a little mediocre.
Not the greatest turn here, but
yeah.
Hinge Clan, if you have to play just one minion, it's a pretty good one, I guess.
Yep, and now the Druid is on 11 health, which means Leroy Lethal is a real thing. Although we're most likely going to see one of the large taunts come down.
I'm actually not a huge fan of just like one large taunt like this. Because surely Vile Spine is there, right?
And Vile Spine is in fact there. The Dynamo comes off the top.
The only time I would be okay with this is if you had like Hadronox naturalized in hand.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have any other options, right? It's either one big taunt or another big taunt. Or I guess he can branching paths and gain armor.
Well, I was actually in favor of drawing with Wild Growth first.
Ah, sure,
which
I
would
can
have
get
allowed
behind
you
that.
to play Oaken plus the branching paths, but
Yep.
yeah. It's funny, like big taunts aren't that useful against Rogue when you can just delete it.
Yep, Valspine is a pretty good card. If only Sap was odd.
Yeah. Nerf Sap.
No, buff Sap.
Oh, you want it to be 1 mana.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, so how do you feel about Leroy here?
It's not lethal, so I like Fungomancer. Well, the Fungo is a little awkward, just because you're wasting 1 damage in essence. But I still like the Fungomancer. I mean, the one big downside of running Taunt Warrior is that you can't run Spreading Plague, and so the rogue can feel free to flood as much or as many minions as he would like.
It's true. And I think playing the Squire is fine here, since if you do draw Vile Spine, you can still just Leroy.
Yep.
At this time.
Lich King comes down, Wrath clears a 5/3, but Hadronox is still nowhere to be seen. Okay, if Hadronox shows up, this game is over.
On the other hand, Ong doesn't have a ton of health right now.
Yep.
Oh wait, no,
But what he does have is lethal.
Order. Forgot to buff his Hinge Clan.
I'm pretty sure that order was deliberately to trigger us.
He's playing the latter variant. He didn't want to watch the animation, that way he can get into the next game faster. That's how you make these top 300 legend plays.
That's true. Funnily enough, I spent so long on ladder deliberating how to minimize my BM that I end up inadvertently BMing. And Ang takes a quick 1-0 lead, which is, you know, also relevant.
Alright, so his Warlock was banned. So we've got the Even Shaman or...
And the Token Druid.
Yes.
And we are going to see Even Shaman versus, I believe, Even Warlock?
Zulok.
Oh, right, yeah, that is Zulok.
And I believe Even Shaman is very heavily favored here.
That would
I'm a
make...
little interested why he would throw Primal Fin, because I feel like that's just one of the best turn 2 plays you can make.
Yep, well, The rest of his turn 2s in his hand are pretty good too.
Yeah. And looks like a fairly weak opener from Josh.
Yep, no Keleseth in sight.
Actually, I wonder if Ong's just hard mulliganing for a Sea Giant, given that you've got 2 decks here that are flooding.
Potentially, I think even hard mulling for Mercspark Eel might be a decent play because this is such a board-centric matchup. And going first as an even Shaman and then getting early board is like, that's exactly how you snowball this matchup out of control.
Yeah. Well,
So, Flame Tongue or Juggler? What do you think?
I think Juggler is good here.
Yeah.
You get 1 damage immediately, and Flame Tongue is almost always a good play, so you don't need to play it yet.
Yep, I agree. I'm gonna see Tar Creeper come down. And now Flame Tongue's gonna reap some value.
Ooh.
Especially Flame Tongue, you have a good chance at getting a nice juggle.
Never lucky.
Although potentially you'd rather trade off the little totems and then get more face damage.
That's true. I wonder though if he had totem first, if he would have changed his plan and thrown in the eel.
So I saw totem last as I am already gonna trade in my totems and I would rather not not accidentally juggle some wasted damage in.
I'm a big fan of
I'm a big
Totem
fan
Sea
of
Giant here.
Yeah, Totem Sea Giant. Sea Giant is not a card that Zulok deals with particularly well. Ooh. Yeah, you still have to Sea Giant.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah,
I think you just go face.
Yep, absolutely. Actually, no. I'm actually really fine with killing the Spellbreaker because it stops like Soulfire from punishing, especially. And you continue to have just a completely ridiculous board. Zeus still can't deal with the Giant in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah. So here comes another Sea Giant, but will it be too late?
Oh, he does manage to throw a lot of trash onto the board with it. And that
And I
Void
guess-
Walker critically
Yeah.
is sort of a pain in the ass. You're gonna see Corpse Taker come down to sort of protect the Giant on the other side.
I think Corpse Taker Primal Fin is really good here,
Yep.
just because you get more junk.
Well,
However,
the Primal Fin's not doing anything.
yeah, I was thinking like you don't have a way to kill off your own
Really?
stuff.
I'm super curious about that trade first. I feel like you want to Primal Fin and see if the Juggle goes into the Void Walker.
This is one issue with silencing that Flame Tongue though. You've got 3 useless things on the board right now.
Yeah. And, you know, unfortunately Bloodlust isn't evil. Or even. It is quite evil. Oh, this is a game where Calamos's Go Face effect might actually come in handy. This Zulok is awfully low on health. But there's also no Elemental to trigger the Calamos.
So I like Corpse Taker. Do you totem?
Winter is here.
I think you
Totem
don't,
gives
right?
you
I
Totem
think
can give you a taunt.
that's true. Is a taunt better than a 1-1? I suppose it is. Do you face? I think you go face. I'm okay with trading.
I'm thinking actually. Does Warlock have any heal cards? I don't think he runs like Voodoo Doctor or anything.
Nope. In fact, this Warlock has zero way of even generating a heal card.
Zudek's got a lot of value here, but I'm still not sure. Like you might just die.
Well, yes, but he's getting rapidly, or he's rapidly approaching. I can kill everything, and then your face point. Fire Plume is one hell of a pull.
Elemental is pretty good.
Yep. Fire Plume, Saronite hit face, and then Calamos just wins next turn, right? I'm pretty sure Calamos does 6.
Yeah. Yeah, it's 6.
And Ang is not going for the guaranteed lethal. Gotta question that just a little bit. I don't think there was anything in this Warlock deck that would win against it.
Yeah, I can't imagine. This is another thing where on ladder, maybe you're worried like, oh, maybe he runs like Voodoo Doctor or something, but
Right.
with open deck lists,
Yeah, you know exactly what's going on. Well, it's now irrelevant because Josh has tapped down to literally 2 health.
all right.
That's a little ambitious, I'm not gonna lie. Now you're dead to second Flame Tongue, you're dead to Direwolf, you're dead to Merc Spark, you're dead to Earthen Might, and of course you're dead to Calamos. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Take 7 damage to your own face turn. But Anga's gonna take a commanding 2-0 lead. Just
This is a
down
really
to
good
his
point.
token druid.
If he had just done nothing, was there a way to clear that 3/3?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure he
forgot to
could
count.
I'm pretty sure he could have cleared the 3-3 just from board.
All right, so last deck up is Token Druid, which is also pretty good deck.
Yep, token oh wait no, it's not token druid, what I'm talking about is Malagos druid.
Oh yeah, a very different deck.
And it is important to note that I think in the groups, Ang got reverse swept on this Malagos Druid.
I must protect the wild.
So it's definitely possible against you know, a pretty solid matchup like Josh's for the Malagos Druid just to, you know, not do all that well.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Malagos Druid. I've mentioned like I think Togwaggle just does things better.
Yeah, I think the Mali Druid has definitely been the weakest link in Ang's lineup, where he's almost effortlessly gotten wins with his other deck and has struggled a lot to pull out wins with his Druid. And that's one of the quirks of the Conquest format, where one weak deck can be your downfall.
Yeah, yeah. It's a game. This is a game mode for pay to play.
Yep. Well, we're gonna see ramp into more ramp.
I'm fine holding the wild
Yeah, because
growth
next
here.
turn he can Nourish Growth.
The one argument for wild growth here is if something crazy happens this turn
Right,
somehow.
you can Plague.
Yeah.
Yep. But
Potentially even plague into paths and become a token druid instead.
yeah, I mean, that's always an underrated win condition, especially given that your opponent's down to 19 health without you doing anything at all.
It's
So-
true.
Nourish is almost definitely coming down here. He decides to dig first. Swipe's a nice pull, but I think you save it for a little later.
Let's see, he can go up to... Okay, so if he had UI in hand,
Yep.
Nourish, Wild Growth, next turn, Innervate. Otherwise, I feel like his next turn is just going to be Branching Paths for stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Branching Path swipe is not the worst. Even Branching Path swipe hero power. That does let him clear off this board. And I just want to say that Ang's at 9 mana and Josh is at 4.
Yes.
I think Nourish for stuff is now better than Paths for stuff.
Yeah.
Malagos shows up. Now we're pathing for armor, I'm guessing.
I almost wonder if he should have drawn here, because what's his next turn? Probably Plague Path? Branching Paths, I guess?
Yeah, Plague Paths is decent. I mean, he just played Greater Healing Potion. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, does
well,
UI change your play?
It overdraws 1. I think I'm fine with that, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an argument to be made for Innervate then UI.
Nah.
And, okay, Tyrant shows up, loses a Ferocious Howl, which is a
Somewhat
lot of
relevant.
health, but yeah, and he's gonna burn a second card. Oh wait, no, he isn't. What am I talking
No.
about?
So,
And, like-
Malfurion is definitely a huge pickup.
Yep. Also, low-key, he just has like 9, 13, 18 damage next turn. Like, these druids can really catch you off guard. On their side, Ang's on 22 health, he's staring down 8 on board, there's 2 Soulfires, and Doomguard comes down. I'm fine seeing that. Soulfire Doomguard.
Yeah.
Doomguard, as usual, always discards its brother. Nothing new there. And
Is there a fun play you can make by facelessing a Doomguard?
potentially, but it looks like we're just gonna see Malfurion drop.
Probably safer. I honestly like Malfurion, Innervate branching paths, and then you can clear off a Doomguard.
Funnily enough, if he didn't Soulfire the Arcane Tyrant, facelessing the Doomguard, then branching paths would have been lethal, I'm pretty sure.
Looks like he's going for Swiper Wrath instead.
Yeah, that looks like a potential Innervate swipe. No, it's just gonna be Wrath for 3. And an Innervate armor? Yeah, Innervate
Probably
armor.
killing with 2/2, right?
Oh, he's thinking about it now.
Death is eternal. My turn is not.
And it is gonna be armor. I can
He does run Spellstone, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a little unfortunate. He hasn't found any of those yet.
And also part of me is just saying, like, you almost don't want to kill the Fungomancer as long as you're holding the other Plague. You're gonna kill it off at some point with Swipe later.
Yeah. And now Plague is pretty good.
Moonfire is not particularly relevant yet. We're gonna see almost definitely Plague Swipe.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
Man, Druid is so obnoxious.
Alright, so...
We're almost definitely gonna see 2, maybe 3 of these Scarabs get cleared off. I think I'd like to see Dreadlord's Soulfire.
I would like to point out, this is turn 8. Like,
Yeah.
Ong has been a 10 mana for like 6 turns now.
That Fungomancer's one hell of a draw.
Yeah.
Alright, how much damage does Ang have? Because this is always relevant. He would have... not enough. Not nearly enough. Ooh, Ferocious Howl into Spellstone's really good. That lets you take out the Fledgling.
Let's see. Take out Fledgling.
Alright, crazy talk. Do you faceless the Fledgling?
It looks like it. I always like crazy plays like this.
Alright, if you do that, do you Spellstone the Spellbreaker, then Innervate to kill the Fledgling? Yes.
Absolutely, I like this.
Yes.
So, I think we're gonna see a Soulfire here. Soulfire plus Dreadlord is pretty good. Throw out like a Tar Creeper too. I don't know if you're worried about Spellbreakering something.
Yeah. Although I just want to point out that Malagos double Moonfire does 12 damage. Ang has 8 cards remaining in his deck. So, Josh, if he's not careful, is dangerously close to just dying.
Wait, how many damage? Did you say it did 18 damage?
12.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I heard.
I think we see Malagos Moonfire right here.
Let's see, you saw one Spellbreaker.
Yep.
Wait, that's both Spellbreakers, isn't it?
I think so. And what's a Druid gonna do against a 12 health? I mean, not a Druid. What's a Zoolock gonna do against a 12 health minion with both
Well, hold on.
Doomguards gone, both Fungos gone, and both Spellbreakers gone?
And both Soulfires gone.
Yeah. But you know, Lich King's alright too. It's hard to complain about Lich King. He can clear off the board.
I like hitting with the Fledgling and then hero powering face so that Moonfire is
Yes.
lethal.
Me too. This is equally fine just because there is nothing in this Warlock deck that kills the Lich King now. I'm pretty sure.
But you can stop lethal now.
I mean... right until the Lich King bashes you and then... yeah. Like, Moonfire top deck is still lethal because you just
I
use
was
the
gonna
first
say, yeah.
Moonfire to clear the taunt. Wrath
Not
is
quite.
not quite it, but
Mm,
I still sort of just want to see you drop the Malagos. Right, Malagos so far off the creeper, push 8 damage to face.
My thoughts are plagued.
Like, what beats you?
I don't think anything. Especially, like, the big thing is just seeing both Doomguards, both Soulfires,
Yeah.
both Spellbreakers, both Fungal Mancers.
Like, there's not a lot of reach remaining in this Warlock deck, and that's gonna be 3-0.
Technically, no. Oh, well, now it is. Wait, no, technically, no.
Technically, still yes. You have Wrath.
Yeah, well, that'll do it.
Also Doom Pact. Also swipe. You definitely swipe. Oh yeah. And yeah, that is going to be a very quick 3-0. Best of luck in your grand finals against Ang, Logan.
I will leave now. See you guys.
See ya. Alright, yeah, as I mentioned, grand finals will be Logan versus Ang. It's gonna be one hell of a series. Not sure I have a code